What's up, guys? Welcome to another session of the City 65 Music Studio Sessions. And we have with us here today, Terminal Cry.
Yep. Hello.
Okay, can you guys introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Rosely. I'm the guitarist for the band.
I'm Teresa. I play the keys for the band.
Hi, I'm Izwan, playing the bass guitar.
I'm Shafiq, playing the beats from back drums.
Nice. Okay, so who is not here with us today?
Iswadi, the guitarist, and our lead singer. Yeah.
Okay, so just to get to know you guys a little bit better, what is the last song that you've listened to on your phone?
Well, I have Cradle of Filth on my phone, so just need to bang some heavy stuff.
The last song I listened to was Forever and One by Halloween, because we're having to learn it.
I'm on Like a Stone by Audioslave. Yeah.
For me, I more listen to the beats, any kind of beats, such as disco beats, rock beats, because to make me more to experience on different kind of beats.
You are quite a heavy rock band, right? Like, is there any guilty pleasures, any songs that you love, you listen to at home, but you don't want to let people know?
I have been known to listen to the Spice Girls on occasion, just occasionally.
I've been listening to some oldies like 60s, which is not that rock, but something you just need some balance sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Malay songs, old school Malay songs. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
For me, as usual, disco beats. Because I more to variety of kinds of, so I can learn more.
So, how did you guys meet and decided to form this band?
That's a long history. Okay, I think the initial startup was Iswadi, who's not here. He's our so-called the leader of the band. So I think it's he's the one who so-called, I met him through friends, and then he knows Shafiq way back. I think about in the early 2000 years back lah. So I am friends with Iwan through NS, and then recently we managed to get Teresa to join us. She's with Wadi, right? Wadi messaged you something like that.
I could relate that story if you wish. So I was looking for a band to join, and I was on a forum soft, and I replied to someone else's ad, and then suddenly I got this email saying, "Hi, I'm Iswadi from the band Terminal Cry, blah blah blah. Will you come and audition for us?" And I thought, oh, that's weird. So I looked up their Facebook and looked at all their videos, and I thought, oh, they look a bit scary. But but I thought, oh, I have no band, so I'll go and check them out. And they're really nice. And then after the audition, they let me join the band, so I'm pretty chuffed about that.
Okay, for myself, I know Wadi for a long way back, as what Rosely did mention just now. And for me, I already have stopped for music for, I think, numbers of years. I think way back in 6 or 7 years. So Wadi come back to me and saying, let's start a jamming session or something. And because he do have numbers of musicians that we can play with. And after the thing happened, yeah, then I bring Ayul along, because I know Ayul, our singer. That I can just see him that he really likes to sing or something, and bring together, and there we are.
So, how long have you guys been playing music together?
3 years. Yeah. Officially,
3 years.
3 years together.
Oh, nice. Who is the laziest member of the band?
You point yourself. You need any explanation for that?
Yeah, why you say that?
It only feels like that because I had to learn all the songs in one go, and it felt like I was always still learning songs, or they already know them. But I don't think that's actually lazy. I think that was actually really hard work.
I think everyone's not that lazy. Just
Everyone's a little bit lazy because we're always late to rehearsal.
Okay.
But we're always late.
Yeah.
Okay, then who is the craziest member of the band?
Why me? Nah.
Why? So why is he the craziest?
I think it's
Oh, you're going to explain for yourself, are you? I want to hear this. The reason why is you've got to come and watch us perform, and you will completely understand why he is the craziest member of the band. He's awesome, though.
Okay, so who is the most talented member of the band?
The award goes.
He knows how to play quite a few instruments like the drums, keyboards. Yeah,
Nice.
he's very humble.
How would you like people to feel when they listen to your music?
when we play music, we want the audience to, feel and so-called get connected with us or through our songs. Because majority of our songs, some of them we relate to like certain happenings or events that occur. Like for instance, how to say, Syria. We have one song called Syria. I think it's my favorite. So it's like whatever happenings that are occurring now. So we try to relate. Even our song like Remission. So it's like about going ups and downs and whatever that the life gives at us. We try and shoot it back. We can play for ourselves, but most important, we want them to get connected with us and feel it's like your go-to song. You like something happen, you listen to TC. Whoa, cool.
I just like it when people like want to dance and they try to act out the song through what is it, descriptive dancing or interpretational dance. I like watching people do that.
If you guys were to use one word to describe your band, what would it be?
Awesome.
Who were your biggest musical influences growing up?
I think the band is all we all have our own different influences. For me, personally, I started out with listening to cassette tapes at that time. So you know how old I am, yeah. So I had this one album from my. I got to thank my brother for that because he bought me Judas Priest Painkiller album. That was way back. So that was how I started to listen to real heavy stuff, and then I progressed to like Deep Purples, all those starting out like Halloween. At that time those were I guess cassette tapes were the in thing. So as and when till now we progress all types of metals, rock, anything that's heavy. But I do listen to some soft sides like dance like dance music.
So most of the music that I grew up listening to, even though it wasn't my era, was anything from the 50s and 60s. It was real old school rock and roll. I also quite enjoyed like Jim Steinman's work with Meatloaf, all that piano based stuff. And yeah, that's kind of what I prefer, but I like this music as well.
Growing up, I used to listen to Nirvana, Linkin Park, all that kind of songs lah. Yeah, grunge metal. So I think our band also have a mixture of most of the rock songs lah.
Yeah. As for me, my biggest influences is Metallica. That is my first. I don't know why, because I really don't like heavy metal stuff. Last time, really, I only more to like soft rock, ballad. Then after a while, I can see this La Rich that doing the drumming. So I feel like, wow, what kind of drum kind of things he's doing. Then from there, I building up the my interest to him. Then become more various.
On behalf of Ayul, I think Ayul likes Bon Jovi, all the Deep Purple, Rainbow, all the stuff, and I think Iswadi is more on prog rock or prog metal, like Dream Theater or Opeth. So yeah, hi guys.
We didn't forget you.
Who is your favorite local band or artist that you really like?
So I have only been living in Singapore for a couple of years, but since I've been with these guys, I've had the opportunity to see a lot of performances by local musicians. Two bands that I saw recently that I think have a really good stage presence and really good music are Heavy Rolling Thunder and OSR or OSR 313. I don't really understand how that works, but yeah, really good on stage, those guys.
For me, I don't really have a specific because at that time when I grew up, there's a lot of bands that I saw, even Malay bands like at that time like Black Dog Bone or Love Hunters, those type of rock bands. So kind of inspired also lah, but specifically I don't because everyone is, yeah.
Taufik Batisa and to name a few, I think like local guitarist, Eddie Cradle, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for me it's all groups like Sweet Charities for my influences. Not influencer, I mean for the local bands that I respect them because they are the old generation. Then from there we know them, okay, and from there the music comes moving forward to our now their stages or something.
Nice. Okay, so if you were to be given a chance to collaborate with a local band or musician, who would it be?
I think the question should be the other way around. we would love to collaborate with anyone. If if music is universal. I think you can have a lot of genres or a lot of styles, but if you have that one passion for music, I think any bands, we or them, we can collaborate.
Nice. So like, how about your songwriting and like music writing process? Like, who usually comes up with like the beats, the lyrics, and like the melody? How do you piece it together? Like, do you have like a process?
Wadi, our team leader, he has a few. Maybe he or me have few riffs that we already created. So we try and complete the song. Maybe I think it's more of everybody's input because we know that each of us plays important role or important part for any song because we may have the riff, but our Mr. Beats here, he will input the beats or one on the bass, and then at the end maybe Wadi already has written down the lyrics, so Ayu may run through. So at the end of the day, it's all the thought process, the creating part is all everybody's input, but maybe the riffs or what could be the guitarist from the guitars itself. Maybe one or two, but the rest is everyone.
Why do you decide to have a new keyboardist, like new member, join the band after that?
Yeah, I think having a keyboard sound adds another dimension to. I mean, if you guys hear metal bands that have keyboards, the aspect of the sound is expand. You can have keys for MIDI sounds or organs or symphony. So, example like Nightwish. Nightwish has keyboards. Even the latest one, local band we saw, Coup de Gras, is it? He has a guitar. So like, whoa.
Nice.
So, anyway, having a chick in the band is like ching. So ta-da!
Fantastic, man. Where can they find your music online, or where can they find you guys?
We have a Facebook thing, so you can look up Terminal Cry on Facebook. We're there. Lots of videos and photos, and we are very good at keeping people up to date with what we're doing. So, yeah, you can find out everything. Yeah, please. Go press like. We also have Instagram. So we have, at Terminal Cry, something like that. Yeah, we definitely have a social media presence.
How about like your music? Can they find you on Bandcamp or like Spotify?
YouTube? We're on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube and
YouTube, nice.
that's the easiest way to find it.
Great. So like, are you like doing some recording now? Do you have like a new album, new EP, or new song coming out anytime soon?
I think we do have plans to do a recording. I mean, either EP or a complete album. The stuffs are there. We have already one recorded down. It's titled I. It's on Bandcamp, is it? Or
You're asking the wrong.
yeah. Wadi, if you know, you yeah. We have that on. We have that recorded. So yeah, we do have plans to do a complete album lah. We have the
Nice,
songs.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. Do you know when we can expect that to happen? Sometime this year, next year.
Well, hopefully it by this year or next year. As soon as possible. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just-
Okay. Nice, nice. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out Terminal Cry on Facebook and Instagram, and check
like
them
the page.
out on the 31st of March at the City 65 Music Festival happening in Singapore at Fort Canning.